So we got a hair store straight out of Houston. In order for them to get people to come to their opening, they decide, and it's a brand new store, like this day one, they opening. So they decide to tell people, listen, we're going to give the first 200 people free hair, free human hair. All right. Chaos then ensues. These ladies start lining up across the block. They start camping out at the store. They start making traffic, doing donuts. They was literally doing donuts in a mud pit in the back of the store, going crazy. Like they was giving away PlayStation 5s when they first came out. Like this was insane. So they're going crazy. And at some point, the owners, the people that told them to show up, first 200 people, just starts throwing the hair out of the van. So like they driving around, they're like, oh, there goes a pack, like there goes a whole pack of them right there. Let's just throw them some hair. And these ladies is like, it's almost like just feed the hungry. Like it's almost like a commercial or something. Like you've never seen nothing like this in your life. You would swear like they were starving and this was like a slab of steak or something. Like it was treacherous. All right, from the videos that are going on. So anyways, but imagine you thinking first 200 people, but they just throwing out the hair willy-nilly. All right, somebody who could have just walked up is like, oh word, I just got good luck of the draw. I grabbed a piece of hair. Somebody that could have been waiting there since they announced it probably didn't get nothing. So anyways, fast forward through all of that, right? These girls are going hype. They going crazy to the point where like fights are even breaking out now. They standing on top of cars. They going insane, right? At some point, somebody just straight up maces like just the whole crowd damn near, like just indiscriminately. So these ladies is now running away. Like we went from turning up on cars. Now we're running away. They're trying to push through the doors, get the security guard to open the doors. The security's trying to tell them to chill out. And then once the mace thing happened, they decided to shut the whole thing down. They said, yo, listen, we can't do this because the people that got mace was calling the ambulance. So they're like, yo, I can't breathe. It's like 100 degrees out there right now. So they couldn't breathe regardless. All right. And they all squished up together. All type of chaos is going on. So now, boom, they call the ambulance because now it's like, yo, we having trouble. We can't breathe. So the police show up. They're like, what is these like 200, 300, 400, 500 people? He said the first 200 people, 600 people show up. All right. You do the math. Anyways. And then, you know, what's funny? Actually, side note, part of me feels like he probably didn't have those 200 pieces of hair to give out anyway. Bundles, I don't know what it is, because if you think about it, all you would really need to do is tell a bunch of people that you're giving out free hair. You know they're gonna show up, and if you and if you would hope that they would get crazy. So then you would be like, oh nah, sorry, the city shut it down. I couldn't even do it. It almost seems like a setup from the get up. You understand? Like I know I'm going off on a tangent, but that's facts. Like it's almost like, oh yeah, show up. Oh man, the crowd might not be rowdy enough. Let's just throw out something so they can get turned up. Oh, the city shut it down. I can't give them out to you. Nobody's gonna boycott them. Nobody's gonna be like, oh, like I don't like the way they did business. I'm never going back. If anything, the local media is gonna pick it up. Social media is gonna pick it up, and even the national media is gonna pick it up. All right, and your name is gonna be circulating, and people are gonna want to know, oh damn, they must have really good deals over there, so let me go over there. It's actually the only thing is they got shut down. They probably wasn't expecting to get shut down, but regardless though, it seems like a marketing thing. But anyways, boom. So now they're like, okay, we shutting down. You guys are going crazy. We can't keep on doing this anymore. All right. The city comes, the police, they say, yo, you know what? As a matter of fact, you don't even have the right permits, because you know how it is. They're like, what is all these people doing over here? You know what? Let's just shut this down. You think you're going to reopen? There's consequences for what you did. You don't have X, Y, and Z checked off the box, so you got to shut down. They hit them up with an ordinance violation, an occupancy violation or something. They pretty much said you got to jump through hoops in order for you to get a permit to start business here. So they probably wasn't expecting that. But, you know, it's crazy, because when I see something like this, I say to myself, like, where does this come from? And then my brain only takes me to the fact that, like, the way they throwing out the food, like the food, look, the way they throwing out the hair, they're reacting to it like it's food, you know? And I feel like food is a necessity. And so I feel like they're reacting to this because it's a necessity. And even the market knows it's a necessity, which is why they jack up the prices so high. You know, they get it for dirt cheap, $2, $3, but they selling it to you for whatever, hundreds of dollars, you know, because they know it's a necessity for you. And because it's a necessity, you know, that's capitalism. That's how it works. How bad do you want it? You know what I mean? This is how much I'm selling it for. So it's just like, when you see that, you say to yourself, damn, why is it a necessity? You know, is it because you feel like you need that in order for you to go out and show out? Because I know that's probably what the marketing people are thinking. They probably thinking to themselves, yo, you know what? They probably don't even feel comfortable going out. And if you think about this, you have the power, you have the product, the key to somebody enjoying themselves and feeling comfortable in their own skin. And without it, they're not going to do that. You understand? Like, that's how they're looking at it. They're like, yo, this chick is not going to go out to the club tonight unless her hair is done. She is not going to go travel to overseas or like to across the country if she don't have them box braids. She's not going to do X, Y, and Z unless she has this product. So she will pay what I tell her to pay for it. That's probably what they thinking. You know what I mean? Because I'd be thinking that if I seen that type of a reaction. So you have that aspect of it. And then after that, I think of another aspect to where it's like you get started off so early, you know, doing that, thinking it's cute. And it is. Like, sometimes, like, you can't lie. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes they do it up. It look nice and cute, nice and sexy, and they rock it and they make it look good. But after a while of doing it or whatever, it damages everything. So you get to a point where you was doing it for the style and just because you thought it was cute, but now you're doing it because you almost damn near need it now. You know what I mean? Like, or you need something in order for you to make it look right, because, like, you know, whatever the products, the glue, the chemical burning, like whatever it is to get it to what you want it to look like takes a toll, and that toll eventually forces you to feel like you got to do that. So like those are the two places my brain goes, you know what I mean? Because I feel, but you know, the second option, nobody's really going to tell you that, because it's one thing for you to like, it's one thing for you to feel like you need it or whatever, but it's another thing to know you need it because you was using it. You know what I mean? And it's just a bad look on your part. But like, I don't know. It was a crazy situation. That's how I feel about it. But anyways, I don't know what's going on with this whole shop. It's going viral. It's going crazy on social media. Y'all gotta let me know what you think about this down in the comment section, man. I'm out of here. Breathe easy.